once again. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Curtis. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
There's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The back's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Aggressive call on the opening play. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Oh, nothing but green grass ahead. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out. It's Glass. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember last time, we went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive...
Look out, he's in the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now they call a run. Look out, room to run here. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The Hurricanes looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down quickly, but it's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score LSU 14, Miami 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Close to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's wide open. Look out. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo off.
Deep shot toward the end zone. It is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're going to run it. And the defense all over that running play. They stop him about the 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Oh, and it's blocked in the end zone. They can't get the punt beyond their own 35-yard line.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Looking to throw. It's Lewis. He lets it go. Over the middle, it's Washington. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Grab behind the line, it's Washington. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Touchdown, Tigers. Add 6 more points to the total. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The back's got it on a counter. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Now it's second down here. To keeper. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. To throw, it's Lewis. Pressure is coming. Sacked on back-to-back plays.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it in the open. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Fire to the right side, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to scramble. Heave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
They don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. How to convert with the sneak. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Extending the play now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They try to sneak it for the first.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
That's an important first down on that running play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Canes. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, that's how you close a half of them. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Back to pass. It's Lewis. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking for the wideout. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? The pocket breaking down. And he can't quite come up with the interception. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this deep, begin the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. He finds some space. Gets the first and still running. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches a 38. First down from there. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Defense is coming after him. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And this time it's complete.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up first down at the 14.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Moves out of the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And he's got it, no problem.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Carr. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. The QB throws his 3rd hit of the day.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Oh, and a quick throw falls incomplete. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU. Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's running out of time here. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws it to the right. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Hurricanes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? To throw, it's Lewis. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Could take it all the way. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A big defensive score. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period.
31-0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. 1st down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Makes the catch. It's Washington. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Glass. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Breaks into the clear. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The receiver grabs it. Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. They give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive battle. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Lewis. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He could go. Across the 40, at the 20, past the 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Miami.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
See if they can convert the point after. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaking tackles.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And looking for a big play here. Oh, it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Will not be brought down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The short hands. It's Washington. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Lewis. Pulls it in. It's Watkins.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Oh, he's bringing it back. Across midfield.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, good push up front here, and this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On first down, it's play action. On the run here, lets it go. Grab made by the tight end. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. On the move now. And you wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
One of the biggest plays we've had so so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've regained the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? With the catch, it's Watkins. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on fourth and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Need to pick up something here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 58. To throw, it's Lewis. With the catch, it's Washington. No step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Bringing pressure. Cannot get the throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That's caught. It's Watkins. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. QB keeper all the way. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before.
Touchdown, Tigers! They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Point after, up and good. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. Fielded in the end zone. It's Glass. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Now, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.